Hello my lovelies, hi, it's Emmy, welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by HelloFresh, a food delivery service that allows anyone to cook a meal in 30 minutes. If you head over to HelloFresh.com and enter the coupon code Emmy30, you can receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. So many of you have asked how I stay fit while what I do for a living requires lots of tasting, and it's pretty simple. It's just basically my lifestyle and what I eat. And so I'm going to share with you what I eat in a week. I've done several of these videos, but I haven't done one in a while, so I thought I'd come back with another. If you've missed the other ones, I'll show you the playlist up there and down there, and you can see what I eat in a week. I highly recommend doing this as an experiment. Just take pictures of what you eat. It's a great way to get a big picture of what you actually consume. I'm also a mama. I have two boys, a 5-year-old and a 3-year-old, and I've been taking pictures of what they eat. So that video will be coming up soon so you can get an idea of what my toddlers eat, and perhaps you'll get some inspiration. Let's go ahead and get started and show you what I ate this week. For day one, I had a bowl of oatmeal with some frozen berries, which I always keep in hand in the freezer. Very, very handy. And then for lunch, I just had a sandwich and some apple slices and some chips. And for dinner, I made pad see ew, which is a lovely rice noodle dish. And then for dessert, I had a sundae. And day two, I had a toasted bagel with cream cheese and tomato. Love summertime tomatoes. So for lunch, I had one of my HelloFresh meals. It was a butternut squash ravioli with a brown butter sage sauce. And everything you need comes in your insulated box with instructions, and everything is pre-measured. So I did a little bit of prep work, and the meal came together in about 30 minutes, and it cost about $10 a meal. For snack, I made some guacamole and had some chips. And then for dinner, I made a really quick, easy udon noodle soup. Day three, I had lepeto with rice, which is a Burmese pickled salad, one of my favorite breakfasts, delicious. Lunch was super easy. I just steamed up some rice. I had a handful of sugar snap peas, and one of my favorite condiments at the moment is this black bean sauce. It has little tiny fried fish, fermented black beans, and chili. For snack, I had tea and biscuits. And for dinner, I made another HelloFresh meal, and it's an oven-baked panko encrusted pesto chicken breast, and it was delicious. It came with a salad, and I roasted up some potatoes. My boys loved this meal. And then for dessert, I just had some yogurt with some chocolate chips, peanuts, and bee pollen. Day four, for breakfast, I had a sticky rice that's wrapped in banana leaves. I buy this at my local Asian market. Love it. It's stuffed with mung beans and pork. One of my favorite things, not only for breakfast, for any time, but love that for breakfast, super handy and easy. And for lunch, I had leftovers with some frozen dumplings, apple slices, and chips. For dinner, I made some pad krapao, served that with rice and a salad. And day five, for breakfast, I had a bagel toasted with cream cheese and fresh tomatoes. And for lunch, I made up one of my DIY frozen burritos. This one's really simple. Whenever I make burritos for dinner, I make a whole bunch of them, and then I put a bunch in the freezer, and then I wrap them individually, and that makes for a really quick and easy, fast lunch. And for dinner, we had spaghetti and meatballs with a salad. Day six, I made a breakfast sandwich, a nice bulky roll with some ham and a fried egg. And for lunch, we went to McDonald's, and I had a McChicken sandwich with fries and an ice water. And then for supper, we just had a stir fry with rice and a salad. And day seven, I just had some cereal with some fresh fruit. We brought lunch to my sister-in-law's. I made a vegan chicken pot pie. And for dinner, I made a pork stew and served that with rice and some greens. All right, so there you have it, a week's worth of food. I did miss a few snacks. Typically for snacks, I might have a handful of nuts. I might have some yogurt or a few crackers. A big thing for me is portion control. I'm not a very big person, and I certainly could eat a lot of things, but portion control is a big deal for me. So if I do have a snack, I usually put it in a bowl, and if I want more, I can add more. It also provides a nicer presentation. So I treat myself and put it in a nice little dish, and it makes me feel a little bit happier about what I'm eating as well. Another tip is I drink a lot of water. In fact, I like to drink fizzy water. I love seltzer water, club soda, whatever you want to call it. That's my go-to drink. I'm always drinking fizzy water. I just love the carbonation. And sometimes in the morning, I like to put a little splash of juice in there just to kind of mix it up. A little bit of lemonade, orange juice, or grapefruit juice, whatever we have on hand. But generally, I just drink lots and lots of water. I really love it. There was a point in my life when I was younger and I drank a lot of soda, and when I had water, it didn't taste good to me, and I knew that was a problem because water is the life of everything. And so these days I drink mostly water, I do have almond milk with my cereal and things. So there are a couple of tips. I like to put things in little bowls for myself, and I like to drink fizzy water, lots of fizzy water. I don't like it flavored. I'm not into the flavored mango cranberry flavors. I'm not into those at all. I just like them plain, and if I do want a little bit of flavor, I'll add a little bit of juice. In terms of physical activity, I'm constantly chasing a couple toddlers, so that keeps me pretty active, but I also go to the gym once a week. I do a little bit of cardio, and I also lift weights and do some machine work. Thank you guys so much for watching, and big thanks again to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and allowing me to make better content for you guys. Head over to HelloFresh.com and enter the coupon code Emmy30 to receive $30 off your first week of deliveries. Thanks again for watching. I hope you guys enjoy that one. I hope you guys learned something. Share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media, and I shall see you in my next video. Toodaloo. Take care. Bye. Imaginary food I'm eating.